Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Thursday. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Let me say a big thank you to Sonar Fashions in Tamale for my outfit. 0246 590162. That's 0246 590162. That's Sonar Fashions in Tamale. They are my clothiers for today. I'm grateful to them. And for all of you who have been sharing the messages and tweeting and retweeting and liking and sharing and spreading the word, thank you so much indeed. Make time to follow me on X at Hughes _ on air. That's HUGHES _ on air on X. And I'm sure we can be fine. This morning, I want to say two quick good mornings. First, to Iyoko in the Ashanti region. Good morning to you, Iyoko. Economic and Organized Crime Organization in the Ashanti region. Good morning to you. I want to say good morning. I know that you were on an investigation, and then somebody called somebody from leave to come and say, tell your boys to stop and halt the investigation. We are investigating you too from here. If you don't know, ask Alegibam. We will investigate you, and we have the documents. So if you know what is good for you, whoever called you, tell them that you cannot stop the investigation. You have to go on with the investigation. Iyoko, good morning to you. Because we are also in your office. We are investigating you. The same way somebody called somebody to come back from leave to say, stop the investigation. We are investigating you. Good morning to you. And I'm talking specifically about Iyoko in the Ashanti region. We, Johnny's Bite, we are also investigating you from 3FM 92.7. We are investigating you. So please go ahead with the investigation that you are doing. You wrote the letter that we published here. You wrote the letter that was all over in the media landscape. So we are investigating you. Whoever called you to say, oh, I want to go home nicely. I want to, no. We are investigating you. Finish your investigation and bring the report so we know what is in the report. Because we know what the end would look like. So we are investigating you, Iyoko, in the Ashanti region. So if you like, stop. We will investigate you and will expose you here on national television. If that's what you want, we will do it. If not, continue with the investigation. National Labour Commission in the Ashanti region. I know that you are investigating the matter involving Gihok. Go ahead, conclude the investigation. If not, we are there with you. We are investigating you. We too, we are investigating you. So whoever is calling you, whoever is asking for postponement, whoever is asking for adjournment, whatever it is, they reschedule and they don't come, blah, blah, blah. We are investigating you, Labour Commission in the Ashanti region. I'm telling you. Iyoko in the Ashanti region. There's a lot that is happening in the Ashanti. In fact, today, there's going to be a big entourage to the Ashanti region. But I'm saying Iyoko in the Ashanti region. We are watching you. We are investigating you. We know that you have paused a certain investigation that you were on. We know. We are very much aware that you had a call. Somebody had to come back from leave to call the boys to say, stop the investigation because I've had a call. I say, we are investigating you. Very soon, I'll put your pictures on TV. So if you don't want that to be popular like Alegibam and many others, continue with the investigation. Finalize the investigation. You should not be at the whims and caprices. You are supposed to be what do you call an investigative authority. You are not supposed to be at the whims and caprices of the people where your boss is unveiling what do you call a statue for herself and says, I don't know, I didn't know about it. You are a boss of a security installation. You did not even see that a statue was being made about you. I say Iyoko in the Ashanti region, we are investigating you. Labour Commission in the Ashanti region, we are investigating you. Let me add, Sraj, Commission of Human Rights and Administrative Justice, good morning to you. Traj National, good morning to you. We are watching you. I just came to say good morning to all of you. Let's start with her ladyship. Her ladyship, Maria Mawusu, she's retired Yesterday, I'm told she retired, and we are happy. And with all the service that she has rendered to the Republic of Ghana, thank you very much, your leadership. We appreciate you. Put a picture up there. Let's see her leadership's picture. Very intelligent woman of all cause. And did you know her leadership has done very well for the judiciary in the Republic of Ghana. Her leadership, the last case she sat on was a matter involving Alexander Afenyomarkin, the Speaker of Parliament, the 4 seats vacant, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but she was on it. But her leadership has done very well. We appreciate her, and we congratulate her and we salute her for all that she has been able to do for the Republic of Ghana. Thank you very much, your leadership. We appreciate you. And this is what we want to see, that when people are due for retirement, they bow out nicely and they go home. They don't stress young people. They don't block others from getting opportunities. They don't do that. And her ladyship, Mariam Owusu, has done exceptionally well. She has done just that. Her last matter was on the Supreme Court's decision on the Afenyomarkin 4 vacant seats, 3 MPs and 1 NDC MP who wanted to go independent. Some wanted to contest on party tickets, blah, blah, blah. She was part of the decision. She served the country very well. And we appreciate her very well for the decision that she has taken. Some say, oh, well, the decision was not good. The decision is not, I don't know. Up until now, we don't have the reasoning from the court. But your leadership, thank you very much for your service to the Republic of Ghana, to Mother Ghana. We appreciate you. Thank you so much indeed. Now, I want us to begin. Show me Professor Hinson's picture. This gentleman, he's not your regular university don. He has a very intriguing story to tell. Put his picture up. Professor Ebo Hinson, Robert Ebo Hinson. He says, O-levels, average. Lost dad few days before A-levels. Second class lower, but 9 A's and B+. First year MBA. Joined University of Ghana at 29 without PhD. At 39, 2 doctorates plus full professor. Though thy beginning be small, thy latter end shall greatly increase. I have been blessed with second chances. You will too. This is Professor Robert Ebo Hinson. Keep the picture up there. Don't come to me. And this is an inspiration for you, the young person who thinks that all is lost, there's no opportunity, He's talking to you about the second chance. And this second chance, this is Africa's #1 marketing guru. Take it or leave it. He is. Your opinion doesn't matter in this one. Africa's #1 marketing guru, Professor Robert Ebo Hinson. His friends call him Bob. Champion. When he spends 30 minutes with you, you see that you have been impacted in a very different way. And he is the one who is actually coaching the top intern series here on TV3 and Media General. Is the lead. This is the man. He says he's beginning. What you see now is a nice thing. He's wearing his dapper suits. He's looking good. He's exercising. You see him. He's looking up. He says, well, O-levels was average. He actually missed out. His mates became his seniors. But that did not deter him. He pushed forward. And this morning, I'm talking to somebody who has written WASI or whatever it is, and you have hit you think you have hit a snag, right? Don't hit a snag. There's a forward march for you. There's a forward march for you. So this is motivation from Professor Robert Ebo Hinson. And I want you to be inspired by it this morning as a young person. Be inspired so that one day you can tell your story and drag and pull others along with you. Thank you. Now, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he's been making statements at COP29. And I ask myself the question, Did the president read through his speech before he made those comments? Or he just picked the speech, went upstage and read it? Our president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Otutu Brofo, said, oh, we have planted 50 million trees in this country. Can you believe that? The president of the republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, says the green project, the Greening Ghana project, which is not even an original idea by the government, is by my good friend Nana Yaw Osei Darkwa of the Green Republic. And I had to postpone my wedding for 1 week to go and plant trees in Yong and Sang in the northern region, where I'm chief. I wasn't chief then, but I'm chief now, a sub-chief, and I bow to the throne of the overlord of Dagbang and to my chief, Bona Salifutia. I bow to them. I yield to them. He said we have planted 50 million trees. And I was asking myself, 50, do you know what 50 million trees look like? And then add to it, I said, oh, we are recovering the forest, blah, blah, blah. That, the president went to lie literally to the whole world when he knows that his party people are involved in Galamsey. He knows that he has a legislative instrument that has declassified forests in this country. Let me know, boy. Listen to the president. Listen to him.
We have made strides. The Green Ghana project has planted 50 million trees, and forest restoration efforts have covered 721,000 hectares since 2017 when I came to office. 13 mitigation actions have cut annual greenhouse gas emissions by 43% since 2021. We have made strides. The Green Ghana project has planted 50 million trees, and forest restoration efforts have covered 721,000 hectares since 2017 when I came to office. 13 mitigation actions have cut annual greenhouse gas emissions by 43% since 2021. We have made strides. The Green Ghana project has planted 50 million trees, and forest restoration efforts have covered 721,000 hectares since 2017.
This was the president at the climate change event. Look at the president's backyard. This is a River Jimmy located in Obuasi, in Odumasi, before and after Galamsey. Take a look at it. This is the president who telling the world, he won't tell the world that this is what is happening under his watch and that he has asked for more time. June 11, 2023, November 10, 2024. This is what it has begun. River Jimmy is an intake point. Good morning to you, Kofi Ochedako. I know that you feel very dear to your Adansi and Obuasi. KKD, good morning to you. No. Go back to River Jimmy. Let's see River Jimmy. This is what it is. The president said we have done forest recovery, blah, 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 over 700. Put the River Jimmy there. Let's see it. The president doesn't know that this is happening in his own backyard in Chebi. In fact, there was an argument about his own home in Chebi, behind his home being a Galamsey site. They put journalists in the bus and they took them to a different location. How the government is able to fool everybody is like how the government has been able to convince everybody that the alternative is scary, where the alternative left the $1 to 4 cedis, $1 to 4 cedis, and the government now has put $1 to 17 cedis, and everybody thinks okay. The government says, oh, the alternative is MTN and it's scary, and this is River Jimmy. I didn't manufacture the. There's no AI generated video. Adam Srem Sai, he put this up there. Adam Srem, a worthy journalist, he put this up there, and they say, oh yeah. River Jimmy, we are okay. We have done 50 million trees. Where did you plant the trees? Come to me. When did the Green Ghana project begin? I said Nana Yaw Osei Darkwa of the Green Republic. He started this whole green thing. He said, I want to plant trees on the 1st of July And I want the president down to the last man plant trees on the 1st of July. It was his dream. He took it to the presidency. They stole it from him. Abu Jinapor was deputy chief of staff at the time. They stole the project from Nanaya Osei-Dakwa. Subsequently, they started implementing. So when I saw the green gun, I called Nana. I said, Nana, congratulations. Your project has gone. She said, it is not my project. Today we are implementing it. The president has gone to the world to tell him that we have planted 50 million trees. Ask the president, where did he plant the 50 million? Do you know what it means to plant 50 million trees? And I've always told you that distributing seedlings is not the same as planting trees. The government, by its own data, told us that out of 42 million trees that had been planted, 73.3% survived. So now, you are a math student, right? Core maths, basic maths. Do 73.3 over 100%, right? 73.3 and over 100 times 42 million. 42, 000,000, and do the calculus for me. And let's see if the 50 million that our president told the world is actually what it is. I say 73.3 over 100 times 42,000,000. Let's do the calculation. And thank you to Mr. Nyaku, Mr. Atta, and Richard Amamu for teaching me mathematics at the basic level. This is the simple way of calculating percentage points, right? What is it? So when they write the speech for the president, doesn't he read through? Doesn't he see? Doesn't he know? Doesn't he acknowledge? Or he thinks that everybody else is a fool, but only he is wise? Come back to Ghana and tell me, where did we plant the trees and how have we been able to reclaim over 700 hectares of land? Where? Achimota Forest here, we have declassified part of the forest. People are building in the Achimota Forest, I'm telling you. 47 forest reserves that we left in our country that had run through a Tiwai, etc. People are mining in them. Courtesy the government that gave them a legislative instrument and the authority to go into them and mine. So when the president wears suit, wears tie, and stands in an air-conditioned room, and everybody applauds him, that's the same lie he told to the whole world, that we know how to bring the economy back, but we don't know how to bring people's life back. Sana, we were sharing COVID money to party people. Can you trust such an individual? Can you trust such an individual? Your situation here now, where we are drinking mercury, cyanide, lead, chlorine, and alum all combined in our water through the tap, that we actually pay for that poison. And he goes to stand on the world stage, our president, the one who begged us to elect him, the one who says, he has become our insurgent. He now goes to the world to lie to them. And you see, I can play back the COP 20, 28, 29. I can play back all those climate change meetings that he's been having and the lies that he's been telling to the whole world. Who writes a speech for the president? Is it the same person who wrote the inaugural speech of let's be citizens, not spectators, which was copied from the United States of America? So the presidency has become a stage of plagiarism, and Dr. Mustafa Hamid, who used to complain about the presidency being so depraved, doesn't have a tongue anymore. His tongue has been cut by Allah himself. It's a shame. It's a big shame. Our president stands on the world stage and lies to the whole world. Of course, we are looking for money. Again, I have told you how we got money to stop, mercury. Told you about Minamata disease, right, in Japan. I told you how we got money. The Minamata Convention, we got money, millions of money, over $8 million. What did we use it for? People are still using mercury in our waters, and the president has the effrontery to wear suits, to go and stand there and deceive the whole world. And I know this will go to the ends of the world. The president stood on the stage and deceived the whole world that he is doing so much. We have planted 50 million trees. 50 million trees. Obanyo chomi eneyo. Ebetu machem matrice or owa. 50 million trees. What are you talking about? Adwa rubber. How many trees have they planted? Even that, how is it manageable? 50 million trees. Are you kidding me? You let Abu Jinapo and the rest, they deceive you and you as grandpa and grandpa. And one thing that the president said that melted my heart, that as father and grandfather, he's wondering what we'll leave behind for our children. Mr. President, we know what you are leaving behind for your children. What you are endorsing and leaving behind. You have no time, extra time. Even the extra time that you are supposed to be amending things and changing things and looking for you. Show me the president's video. You go and stand on the world stage. Everybody is watching. I had an invitation to go to Azerbaijan. I declined. I didn't go. Show me. Put it up there. This is our president of the republic standing on a world stage and lying to telling lies, plain lies to everybody.
Cup for the last time as president of the Republic of Ghana. Today we gather not merely as leaders or policymakers.
Look, oh Jesus. Take me to Al Jazeera. Leave the president's matter. Take me to Al Jazeera. You remember Alistair Matthias and Gold Mafia? The amount of gold that is smuggled out of this country and is an offshoot of the Galamsey conversation and everything that's going on. We wrote to Al Jazeera. No, show me the first one. This is not the first one. The first one is with the color, the one that's been blanked out. And we had to blank out our names because we don't want a situation where we will be victimized. Dear Sir, Madam, 3 days. And they sent an MPP communicator to say that this email we send the thing to, put it up there. It's wrong, blah, 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 an overfed MPP communicator. Where is he? I've forgotten his name. I would have mentioned his name. I'm a journalist based in Ghana, working with TV3 Ghana. I wish to make some inquiries on the undercover piece titled Gold Mafia, published by Al Jazeera. The President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, in a dated letter circulated in the media, says he has formally written to Al Jazeera to retract and apologize to him for publishing a documentary in which, one, Alistair Matthias made claims of the following. One, formally and personally knowing the president. Two, the president was his lawyer before he became president. And Alistair Matthias is a global thief. Per the Al Jazeera documentary, allegedly. I wish to be updated on the following. A, has Ghana's president's letter seeking retraction and apology been received? 2, or B, is there any possibility of Al Jazeera's retracting and apologizing to Ghana's presidents? And C, prior to airing the Gold Mafia documentary, did Al Jazeera write to Ghana's presidents regarding the claims by Al Jazeera and Alistair Matthias, and what was the response? I hope to receive a favorable response from you. Thank you. We wrote to Al Jazeera after the president had blown hot air with two letters signed from the presidency. Was it Koe Suman or Nana Asante Bediatu? I don't know which one of them signed, but somebody signed it from the presidency. Asante Bediatu is sick. Koe Suman is acting. Show me the other letter. We are yet to receive the response. He said, thank you for your inquiry. We have responded to the letter from the President of the Republic of Ghana, correcting some parts of its content and defying various points. Prior to the publication of Gold Mafia, we wrote to the president outlining the claims made by Alistair Matthias. The president's response appears near to the end of the documentary. Best wishes. Show me the other one. There's a third one. Then we asked, so are you not going to retract? After the president had threatened, he says, you are correct. Since the investigation did not actually allege what the president's office has suggested it did, we will not be apologizing or removing the documentary from publication. Best wishes, Phil Rees. Our presidency said, oh, they will respond. They will give us. They still have the response. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah was information minister at the time. Koe Suman was still the president's social media manager and lawyer at the time. They have not been able to bring that response from Alistair Matthias. And the Gold Mafia documentary is still in circulation. That is the government we're dealing with. Then you have the president, aside all of that, go to Azerbaijan, far away Azerbaijan, and lie to the whole world that we are doing everything. We are recovering over 700 hectares. We have recovered, and we have planted 50 million trees. He's looking Opeska. He's looking for money. He's looking for pension money. That's all he's looking for. He's looking for money. That's nothing else. Our president is looking for money. Finished. Because we have been telling the world very nice stories. And then when we come home, our people are drinking mercury, cyanide, lead, chlorine, alum put together. What kind of a sick country do we live in? What kind of a sick country? And I tell you, the people who write these, you see the responses, and the people who write these letters and the president himself, they import water into this country to drink. They are not part of the problem that we have. Then they will come and say, oh, first December, we will give you free kidney dialysis treatment. Then John Mahama comes to add, we will build a dialysis center. Let's deal with the main issues. Show me the Jimmy River. Children who are 13 years. And when you speak about dialysis and they say, oh, it's lifestyle. It's not lifestyle. The children who are 13 years, what is their lifestyle? Put it up there. The children who are 13 years, what is their lifestyle? They are drinking this Akufo-Addo cocoa drink. That is why they have a situation of kidney and liver failure. They are drinking this Akufo-Addo cocoa drink. And that is why they have a situation that they cannot contend with. They are drinking this Akufo-Addo cocoa drink. That's why they are getting sick. Let's treat the root cause. Our president was not able to tell disorganized labor what he was going to do about Galamsey. He has gone and won suit at Azerbaijan, and he's talking lies to the whole world. Take me to Damascus. Show me the school. And you know, in the distribution of numbers, the government has been talking about 5 million. Hold on with the Damascus. Let's go to free SHS. The fact check. The government has been talking about 5 million people are in free SHS. I told you about the numbers, that the government is just interested about numbers because the numbers will be the ones what will be used for the campaign. This is free SHS enrollment figures from 2017 to 2024. Media Foundation for West Africa. Fact check, and we'll do an extensive conversation on it with Rabiu, my good friend. 2018, there was 2017, 2018, 362,118. That's the total first year enrollment. Now, 2019, there was 432,791. 2020, there was 404,851. 2021, 423,320. 2022, there was 555,353. 2024, 447,396. 2024, there was also 509,927. A total of 3,135,754. Thank you, Mr. Mamu, for teaching me maths. Mr. Atta and Mr. Nyako. How does this amount to 5 million? How does this amount to 5? And the government has been pushing a campaign down your throat to suggest to you that 5 million people have. I told you when they said that Form 1s can finish Form 1 the same day and be promoted to Form 2 without any proper assessment. I told you it was about the numbers. I told you. You didn't believe me. Now you see it. The government has been fact-checked. President is out there lying. I fact-checked him. Fact Check Ghana is fact checking the figures of free SHS. It's not 5,000. It's not 5 million. It's 3 million. So now the question is, where does the government get its figures from? Is the government fighting against its own self? Show me pictures from Damascus. Damascus used to be the citadel of education in Tama. Look at Damascus. Look at it.
Where's the chair? Where's the chair? You don't have
In the morning is on 92.7. Sunrise on 3FM.
How many are you in class? 64. With how many tables and chairs?
These are free SHS students sitting like children in Siberia. Put the video up, don't put my face. Sitting like children in Siberia, waiting for rice that is almost done or not done. to eat. Free SHS. This is the free SHS. When you talk, they say don't talk. A sensible person came and says, we cannot have parent-teacher association. We should just have parent association. Take the teachers out. A sensible person who has degrees and masters and whatever it is, a sensible person came and said, yeah, the teachers are training the children and the parents bring them to school, but let's not have parent-teacher association, PTA. Let's have parents association. There was a sensible person once upon a time in this country who brought that, and he wants to be minister. He wants to be vice president of the republic. A sensible person. There was a sensible person once upon a time who benefited from Parent-Teacher Association, who said, oh, no, let's not have Parent-Teacher Association. Let's have just Parent Association. There was a sensible person like that. And he was backed by a PhD holder, two PhD holders, two doctors, who said, let's not have Parent-Teacher Association. Dr. Yasser Duchum and Dr. Matthew Pukubrem. Two doctors who sensible people. Aided by Professor Pukwamankwa, they came and said, let's not have Parent-Teacher Association because we want to have free SHS. Look at Damascus. Anybody who went to Damascus, and me, I'm a thoroughbred of the Greater Accra Regional SRC. Gerhard Mensah, good morning to you. I know Greater Accra Regional SRC. We knew what Damascus looked like. This is not Damascus. This is not Damascus. This is not in a village. This is in Kwame Nkrumah's own Damascus. I'll wrap up. Show me that Facebook post from Gabriel Asare-Chodako. Let me tell you what this election about. October 31, 2016, Gabi Asare-Chodako. Some say he's the prime minister. I don't know. He says he's not a member of the government. His cousin says he no longer, Nana Santi-Bedeto says he no longer does local politics. He's doing foreign politics. He's been given an ambassadorial role, blah, blah, blah. But he's sick. He has not returned to his post. We are paying. And I saw that, people are putting Speaker Bagbins, say he has cancer, blah, blah, blah. And I asked my MPP friend, Chairman, have we gotten this low? Do we know what the president is suffering from? Do we know what the vice president is suffering from? Do we know what the chief of staff is suffering from? Do we know how much we are paying for them? When they tell us that they are going for leave, do we know where they go? Did we not see people in London with videos of near stroke, etc.? But that is how low we have sunk as a country. The people who told us that we will elevate the conversation are now sinking low. This was Gabi Asare-Chodako on October 31, 2016. He says, NDC is campaigning on infrastructure. And this is what a university don says about it. The economy is number 1. The economy is number 2. The economy is number 3 because when we have a better economy, all other sectors perform well. Building a hospital is a very good thing, but that is not how it is done. If you have existing hospitals and you lack doctors, your doctors are going on strike and you do not have enough medicines, you don't go and build another hospital. You have to ensure that the existing ones function properly. This is the detail President Mahama fails to give when touting his achievements in infrastructure. If governance is about contracting loans and investing them in infrastructure, then Ikea Donko can do that. Well, Ikea Donko is dead, bless her soul. Who is building Agenda 111? Who has sunk our money into National Cathedral? Who has sunk our monies into many other infrastructure that has never been completed? Who is concerned more about the economy? Put a post up, let people read it. Who is more concerned about the economy? The things that were said in 2016, they are coming back, and we must have that conversation. It's all about digitalization. Digitalization is infrastructure. Put the post up. Let's see the post. Digitalization is infrastructure. We will not have that conversation. We will have the conversation about the cocoa that Martin Kpebu showed. We'll have a conversation about the price of the ball of kinke. We'll have that conversation. We'll have that conversation about a bowl of fufu, a bowl of wache, a bowl of, tuzafi. We'll have that conversation. This was what was said in 2016. The person who said it now, call him to the center and ask him, can he repeat the same things he said then? Please call me, 055-924-3282. 2717 and 055 691 0154. Have a good morning and let's meet tomorrow.